What's good with y'all, man? What's good? What's good again? What's good? What's up with everybody? Give me a second. I gotta put my chat up still. What's up with everybody? It's gonna be a little late night stream. What's up with everybody, man? What's good? I'm about to start drawing again. What's good? What's good with everybody indeed? What's up? What's up? For this first page, I had this idea that I wanted to come back to some. It was like I wanted to do this page based around Toy Story 3. So this one's gonna be just a little bit out there, but it's not gonna be that different. With that said, though, let me get this more centered. What's up with everybody, though? I got ink all on my hands. I want y'all to try to, as I was saying before, this one is gonna be more based around Toy Story 3. I don't want for it to be too typical. So I'm not gonna draw in exactly who you think I am. I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit. I don't like for these to feel like I don't like for these to get that feeling like I've done them before. I've done Toy Story drawings in the past, but I haven't drawn this sequence of characters that I'm about to do right now. But I have wrote this down because it was something that I wanted to come back to. I've been sitting on the idea for a little while. It's a couple of ideas that I had honestly had that I just had never gotten around to. Last night we was on the topic of WALL-E. It was WALL-E and it was just like a lot of characters that was in that lane. It was WALL-E and it was Eva. So I mean, just that whole rotation of like Disney people that are in that lane. But I got the idea to do this because, like I said, we was on the topic of Disney stuff, and I wanted to come back to it. I think that's under Disney, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's all under that lane. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit more. That way it doesn't just seem tiny and just super far away. What's up with everybody, though? What's good? I'm gonna give everybody a second to get in here, man. Will I go ahead and just shape everything out here? Yo, what's up, Brandon? What's good indeed? I'm gonna let y'all try to guess this character if you can. As I was saying before, man, just the theme was more around Toy Story. It was gonna be Toy Story 3. I found myself drawing in like a lot of characters. Normally, I don't really go in the, like, I'll do, like, anime characters or something like that every blue moon. But I got the inspiration because I ended up drawing in WALL-E a couple times the other day. You said Young Buzz. Yeah. I'm glad y'all seen it for who it was. Whenever I was first shaping out his face, I was like, okay. That's kind of when my hands get a little bit shaky because at that point, man, it's like, it's doomsday. You don't want to press down too hard, but I want to get his features right. I want to get his features right to where it's still like identifiable, You can still look at it and be like, all right. I wanted to draw Buzz on this page. And it was I for sure wanted to draw in that bear, Lonzo. I think his name was like Lotso or Lonzo or something. It was something like that. Yo, what's up, Ash? Sully. That's me in Atmosphere. It is Sully. I don't know what, I'm pretty sure the little pink bear dude. You said, is this Buzz? Yeah. It is indeed. Very cool. Hey, thank you. As I was saying before, man, I had sat on this idea for a while. I was on the topic of just doing characters like this last night. You said he's blue. He is indeed. He is blue indeed. That is a great observation. Do I remember you? Yes. You're like a canon event at this point. Every time I see your name, I think back to that Pennywise drawing. Which is insane. We got like a tradition. It's a couple of y'all where we got like a tradition every blue moon. You said, is it Michael Jackson? No, but I have done Michael Jackson before. I've done like Michael Jackson. And it's been low key, dude. Those drawings are a whole lot older. But I've done Michael Jackson before. It's been a long time, though. It's been a really long time. That's somebody else that people be asking me to do. But I've kind of like deviated away from faces, human faces. I mean, I know Buzz is a toy and all, so I'm gonna ask you every single night. Oh yeah, if you be catching me up super late. I was about to say I know Buzz is a toy and all, but I've kind of strayed away from human faces and the stuff that's in that lane. I try my best not to be too repetitive. I imagine that it's a million people on Earth that are drawing human faces right now, and I just want to change it up a little bit. That's all. It ain't no shade. It is no shade at all. You said Santa Claus. Just Charlie Kirk? Nah. As I was saying before, man, I'm not really drawing in like people like that. I'm just drawing in Buzz Lightyear right now. I for sure know that I wanted to draw in the bear. You said, but he's still no McConaughey. Interstellar. That's who this is. That's who this is based off of, right? You said young Buzz Lightyear. Indubitably. Y'all seeing the vision. Y'all are seeing the vision. Now it's just kind of about getting everything right. I gotta like, in order to make his suit more distinct and stuff, what I gotta do is I gotta rely heavily on the separation of the red and the blue. You said, why is he wearing, why the freak are you wearing a shiesty TikTok? Is hilarious. I don't even know if I've seen it, man. But now that you're saying it, it does look like he got a shiesty on. I've never like looked at Buzz and been like, yo, what's up? You have a bear symbol as your name. I see you. Thank you. You said, bro, look it up. Dude, I cannot do that right now. But when I get off here tonight / this morning, whatever time it is for you, I'm gonna have to try both hands. You said your name is Jason too. Oh yeah, bro. As I always be saying, anytime that it be another fellow Jason in the TikTok universe, bro. The algorithms done brought you here. We gonna have us like a secret community of fellow Jasons. You said I love inky pens. Yeah, they do go hard, Malia. They do go hard indeed. Then when they leak too, for me it makes these a whole lot easier. Like one of my biggest pet peeves. It really isn't that bad. It makes these like it messes up my flow. Whenever I gotta like open up a whole new pack of pens, like I had one night whenever I wasn't as prepared as I usually will be. And I sat there, I had to like open up like a whole new pack and my pens were like really dried out. They still work when they're dry, it's not the same. You said Jason's Unite. I'm telling you, we're gonna have us like a little secret organization. People they're not gonna know what's going on. It's gonna be a secret organization, I guess, which is crazy. But low key, the biggest part now is just getting his suit right, or his little space suit. But as I was saying before, you know, I want this one to be more based around Toy Story 3. But I'm probably not gonna draw whoever you're thinking I'm gonna draw. For this one, I wanted to change it up a little bit. I had a couple characters in mind. You said my chin be hanging like Buzzy Buzz. Is that like from the TikTok or what, man? I've been kind of like under a rock as of recently, if that's even recently. I know it'd be so much stuff that be coming out and blowing up. I'm like the last viral TikTok I probably seen was like the dude who ran into the other dude at the vending machine. It was like, it was something like, can I get a bag of chips? Or it was something like that. It was funny to see though. I seen it. It was everywhere. You said losing my skill of sketching with 2 hands. Well, what's stopping you from getting back into it? I feel like it's one of those things, the more you do it, the more your ability with it sharpens, you know? I've never seen anybody draw this way. Cool job. Thank you, Haas. Thank you. I got to get Buddy right. I got to get Buddy just right. On a completely unrelated note, it's an album cover from Travis Scott, and he has like this little toy minifigure thing. I was considering drawing that with the Toy Story people, but I didn't know if it would be like a good match. But like my vision with it was because in that album he was a toy too. Like I wouldn't be like I could see Andy having that minifigure. You say, how am I doing that? You just I just be sketching, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Who's that? It's a character called Buzz Lightyear. It said it's fire. I'ma try it. Hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you have to do, man. It's just now getting every single little piece that way it looks right. Everything got to come together. I got to get everything right here. I'm just kind of drawing in his arm right now. And getting all the little buttons and things that is on his design. But this one is going to kind of be more of a sketch. As long as the main idea of everything is there. He said, "Is this Buzz Lightyear?" It is indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, great job. Thank you, Trails. I got to get this one just right. Make sure everything falls into place. I'm just drawing his little jetpack or his wingsuit. Every time I try drawing like this, you be drawing Batman wings. If it's what I think it is, what's that, like the little symbol in the sky or something? I wish I had the vision to see that in my mind and put it on paper. You're outstanding. Thank you, Aaron. I'm looking at it like a picture reference right now. It's not like completely from the mind eye. You gotta, that's like a different type of beast, low key. Pulling straight from the mind's eye is crazy. But it's not impossible. There's plenty of people that do it. You gotta really be locked in to do it that way. And I haven't quite got there yet. But pulling from the mind's eye is crazy. It's not impossible though. You said, but to translate it to that too. Yeah, that's like a different drawing with two hands. That's pretty cool. Hey, thank you, Joshua. It's a different kind of focus, I've realized. But like it'd be a couple of y'all that be like asking me, like, yo, you be drawing like straight up mentally or what? I mean, it's a mental process, but I haven't got to the point to where I'm just able to. What I found is that you got to have like a vast visual library. Like you have to not only be able to have seen a lot of things, but to be able to actively recall all those things too. You said, oh my, Buzz Lightyear, indeed. But you got to have like, you got to just be able to sit down and really recall stuff. Not just vividly think about it, but I mean like actually pull it from somewhere. So you have a reference image. Yeah, I'm looking at like a picture of Buzz. As I was saying before, I mean, it's not impossible to get to that point. I just have not like zoned in and started really focusing to be able to pull from the mind's eye instead. It's a cool technique though, I would say. Now I'm just drawing in each of his individual fingers. I gotta get this one just right. Just right indeed. Made you decide to use this technique? Well, interestingly enough, it made sense to me. To make a really long story short, whenever I tried it out, I realized that I understood it, so I just leaned more into it. I was like, it works for me, so I'm gonna kind of take it and run with it. I didn't really ask too many questions. It was kind of like I picked my pens up. It was a crazy situation that even with me, it was crazy how I ended up with my pens because for one, I was at the store and I patiently waited. Nobody ended up picking these pens up and I ended up just kind of buying them all because they were so cheap. It was like some big pens and some Papermate pens. And I sat there, I picked them all up. I just started drawing. And that's how we got to this point where I would sit here using them both to bring something like this to life. You said, bro, can we get a Luffy and a Zoro? Not tonight. I got some stuff planned out already, but I've done Luffy before. If you go to my page, I have done Luffy before. It's just like the time lapse is like a little bit farther back. Luffy is somebody that always comes up. But I've done him before. You said AKA Lid Dude? What you mean? I have done a Luffy before. I'm gonna like make his little arm ball a little bit more gray. It's there. You might, but as I was saying before, from what I'm thinking about, it's a little bit older, the video, so you might have to either search for it like manually and literally, or you may have to just scroll up a little bit. It's there though. It's definitely there. I'm just shaping out the rest of his helmet. Because it gotta be right, you know? It has to be just right. I want for his design to kind of match up, you know? How did I learn this? Who is this? It's a dude named Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. Or he's like a toy. Talent. Thank you, Amity. I'm not gonna lie, your name is like some Conjuring stuff. The Amityville? You said you can. That's what's up. I immediately thought about the Amityville. You said the guy from Toy Story. How do you do it without messing up? I mean, you're gonna make mistakes. You gotta just go with them. Not you trying to jinx me, man. How do you not mess up? That's like me asking you, how do you not be manually breathing? Now you're gonna be thinking about manually breathing. Why'd you gotta do this to Why'd you gotta do this to the community? Happy mistakes. Does your left ever fight the right? Yeah. They be fighting all the time, man. Sometimes I be kind of bouncing back and forth between like which one I lead with. I lead majority of my drawings with my left though, interestingly enough. But I would say I'm more of a righty. The moment that I realized that the moment that I really truly like leaned into the two-handed drawing, it's kind of like I lead these more with my left. I'm supposed to be more of a righty though. There are never mistakes. To be able to hold a conversation and do this at the same time, I'm telling you, I'm focused. I'm focused. But yeah, man, they do be fighting all the time. I be kind of like going back and forth between which one I lead these with, just to keep y'all on y'all's toes. Got to keep everybody guessing, you know. And then sometimes, you know, I'm still like, I'm kind of sketching still, so I just got to find the shapes with the stuff. Everything, what I've come to find is that like all this stuff, it comes down to shapes. I used to overthink the way that everything was drawn out, and it's just, everything is shapes. If you break it down to basic shapes, it'll all come together. And so like it will eventually, you got to just break it down into like some smaller, more digestible shapes. But yeah, man, you know, I wanted to draw in Buzz. It was a couple of other characters from Toy Story that I wanted to do too. It was the pink bear dude. I wanted to draw in the pink bear. And then it was a part whenever that the potato dude, he became the tortilla for a second. I wanted to draw that in too. It was I'm just kind of giving y'all like a rough idea because I see a couple of y'all throwing in suggestions and stuff. Yeah, lots of. I'm not really taking suggestions right now, but I'm throwing it out there so y'all kind of can like gauge what I'm doing on this page. Every now and then I'll kind of open up the floor to everybody's suggestions and whatever y'all feeling in the moment. If it's something if I see something though that I'm really messing with and it matches what I'm kind of going for tonight, the pink bear will look fire. I would agree, bro. I was really looking forward to doing the pink bear dude. How many sketches have I made? Low key, Mari, more than you probably can believe. But it, like, I've like really upped how much I've drawn in the last year or so, and just I found the more that I draw, the more understanding that I get. So I've been trying to really push it a little bit more. And thank you for the love, you too. Let me see, Jandro. I appreciate it. It's kind of like the more you do, the more sense it makes, and that's what I've been looking for. Understanding and clarity. How much do I do every day? It just depends on the day, bruh. It just depends on the day. I try to draw at least something every day, even if it's just a page or a few. I try to bare minimum do a page every day, like mandatory. This is fire. Thank you, Cassell. What age did I start drawing like this? So I started drawing this way about in 2024. I was about 19. I'm 21 now, but I just turned 21. But like I was like 19, 30 to Woody. But I had before that I had kind of been drawing on and off for my whole life. So it wasn't like a completely just starting from ground zero. You know, it was like I was able to pick the left one up. And I had always had dexterity with my left hand too. Bro, you cool. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the hand heart too, Darla. Do I use more colors than just red and blue? No. Any art classes? I've taken like basic stuff in high school, but not anything that would translate to this. This is something that I picked up more on just through kind of experimenting, man. I was able to grasp how to do this just through my own trial and error. I learned like, I mean like just extreme basics. But yeah, man, you know, I picked up on this more just through process, trial and error, what made me start. I was kind of just being experimental, man. I was just being experimental. And like I was saying before, it made sense to me. And because it made sense to me, I leaned into it. I took it and I ran with it. But as I was saying before, I wanted to do Lotso. I for sure. Wait. I forgot something on here. Hang on. I'm missing something. I forgot to do his little Space Ranger. Let me see. I'm not gonna like go into the detail, but I didn't want to leave this little patch right here. I gotta keep everything well blended and you know what I mean, whole. But now for the Lotso, as I was saying earlier. Yeah, Lotso was a crazy switch up. Let me see. It's so crazy how old this movie is. Okay, now for the pink berries, he's scared. I mean, it was just a scene that I had ended up taking from. But yeah, I don't think I've done the pink bear before. Do I have glasses to show you the drawing in each color? I'm not gonna do that on the live stream. But what I do is when I turn these into time lapses, I kind of go back through and I'll record over, and I'll show both of the lenses. That way, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like the look of me going and readjusting my tripod and moving everything around. I don't like how that looks. So I'm not really. That's why when people ask me if I can flip through my book whenever I'm on live, I don't like that. It's like a whole lot easier if you look at like the time lapses I've done that way, because it just me having to like I kind of got to rearrange my whole setup, bro. You know what I mean? Dang, man, just out here scrolling trying to make myself tired, and what you do is amazing. Thank you, Vander. Thank you, I appreciate that. It don't ever be a personal thing. It's just I have to like readjust my whole setup, and that's kind of garbage, straight up garbage. Let me just get his eyes right. But he's a character that I've never done him before. I've done like some of the other Toy Story people. I ain't never did the bear. I understand. But just because, like I was saying before, though, just because I don't show it on here don't mean I'm never gonna show it. I show it individually whenever I gotta turn my stuff into time lapses. So it'll be visible. At the very least, it'll be visible by maybe in the morning tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow night, something like that. I'll be sitting up being like, yeah, man, I'm gonna chop everything up and edit it out together whenever I get off. But sometimes I kind of I really do be crashing sometimes. So I just gotta see, you know, do I have elbows on my desk, or am I just floating my hands? Nah, bro, I be kind of just, you know what I mean? I just kind of be just levitating, bro. I be telepathically. I got my, so I'm kind of like sitting on the side of the wall. Kind of like how that dude had the duct tape banana. I'm kind of doing something like that. I got a trampoline on my side, and y'all just seeing the after effects. What am I drawing right now? That's a good question. It's a good question indeed. It is a great question. You said Mrs. Potato, Toy Story Bear. Can I do a Tengen? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I just said that wrong. I'm I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't even know who that character is, but maybe. I don't want to sit up and promise a million things because it's like a nice amount of y'all that have asked me to do things, and I got like a little bit. How are you just doing this? Well, bro, you can't overthink it, bro. You gotta lock in. You gotta carry the boats. You said frog from flushed away. Somebody's gotta carry the boats, bro. So, a road, nah, it ain't nothing like that still. You said bing bong. What does that mean? I said flushed away too. How you getting that texture? Cause I gotta kind of watch how hard I press down with these. I'm kind of glancing at the chat, and I gotta kind of watch. Make sure I'm not pushing down extra hard. So I'm being really intentional with how I'm getting that. Cause he's like that withered bear texture. He's an older bear. He's like a little bear toy. Make Goku next. Maybe not next. I'm gonna tell you. I won't say too much. It won't be on this page though. But that's not happening for a while. If I do that tonight, I got some other things planned out. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Yogi Bear. It's like splattered. I love you. Got to learn the technique. I mean, it comes down to your how hard you press down with the pins. You wanna push down enough, like it's like you gotta get it to a fine place. It's not gonna make sense for me to try to sup and explain it to you, bro. You have to just trial and error it, you know. I was trying my best to comb through my mind to figure out the best way for me to put it into words, how you would do that, but you have to just do it through your own trial and error. Is it Lotso? Yes. From Jungle Book? Nah. Yo, thank you for the Sweaty Teddy City. Thank you, bro. I was really sitting there trying my best to put that into words, but I realized that it wasn't gonna make any sense. So I just was like, you gotta just lock in. Tiger off Alex the Lion. I don't know who that is, but no. This is somebody from Toy Story, man. Y'all be making me feel like I don't really know like a lot of the major characters. You got some real talent. Thank you, Yura. Yeah, for sure. Definitely something to learn with trial and error, like shading. Yeah. You know, you pick up on it the more you do it. Once you do start, it'll make sense. I promise. Just getting that fine line in between the red and the blues. How did you even know you can do that? That's a good question. To make a long story short, I mean extremely short, like Spark Note short. I was kind of experimenting. And once I realized that I could, I ran with it because it made sense to me. I'm seeing it now. It's Lotso the friendly bear. Nah, I knew something was up. I knew something was up from the jump. Even as a little kid watching this movie, you just be picking up on stuff, man. He was running the daycare like some type of camp. This is like crazy. For the folks that don't know, this is Lotso from Toy Story. Indubitably. This is Lotso from Toy Story. Low key, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I know that they making some new ones. I don't even remember what happened in Toy Story 4. I just watching Toy Story 3 is like a core memory of mine, though. I don't even remember what happened. You said Tiger from Winnie the Pooh. You said smells like grapes. What is that? You talking about, is that like a reference or something from whenever they was in the preschool or something? Wow, you don't remember Forky. I mean, I do. That movie, like, it was good, man, but when you set the bar so high for yourself, it's hard to I don't know. I do remember Forky. It's great. They left it off on such a high note with Toy Story 3, you know. But I'm shocked he back on Toy Story 5. Ooh, you talking about Forky or Lotso? Supposedly Toy Story 4 is when Woody retires from being a kid toy. Yo, what's up, Jen? That's crazy. He like retired. He hung up his jersey. From what I remember them like Andy pretty much giving his toy collection to the little girl. Do I remember you? When was the last time you were in here? Your name does look familiar. I still have my Woody and Buzz Lightyear since I was 5. Man, I remember my great grandmother got me a Buzz. I don't remember what happened to it though. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like a lot of stuff just despawns. Like I remember like I had like a PSP at despawned. Like once I get stuff, you just kind of stop caring about stuff. Once I got my Xbox 360, bro, everything else became irrelevant. I was still kind of touching grass sometimes, but it wasn't as likely. The Pennywise stream. There have been a few, but your name does look familiar though. As I was saying before, bro, once I got my Xbox 360 and I was on Xbox Live, bro, everything else was kind of like it was what it was. True. Like that changed my whole life, man. That changed the timeline. Getting my Xbox, bro. I'm not about to sit up in here. I'm not about to sit here and argue whether it was for the better or for the worse, but it changed the timeline. I had a hoverboard. I had a hoverboard. Then when I got a console, I don't know what happened to it. See, you can vouch for me. Stuff just be despawning. Like once you upgrade, bro, you upgraded your lifestyle and it just stopped mattering. I feel like everybody's hoverboard is just despawned. It's the same analogy of whenever you like wash socks. Like you'll wash your pairs of socks and then sometimes some pairs just despawn, bro. That's where that's in the same place with all the hoverboards and everything else that's despawned over the years. Toy Story enemy. Fly the Toy Story for real. Everything's despawning. The sock bandit. Which is crazy. They ran off with your Switch. Thank you for the GOAT too, Jandro. I said Switch thinking about the Nintendo Switch. That's crazy. Cause dude, I had like a Wii too. I had like a lot of, to give context, I realized that sounded kind of crazy. You said you got a girlfriend and everything despawned. Oh yeah. Gone. Gone with the wind, bro. Xbox is gone, Wii's gone. Like my Wii despawned too. Once I got my Xbox, bro, it was over. Dude, that sounded mad crazy. That's crazy. Like everything despawned. Who's the red one? He's like a teddy bear. He's a teddy bear named Lotso from Toy Story 4. It's like a teddy bear, bro. I think it's for the best, man. If everything didn't despawn, it changed the timeline for the better. Toy Story 3. I still have all of my old consoles and childhood games. Well, hey man, trust me, bro. Keep it. Don't get rid of it, bro. I don't care what they got going on Facebook Marketplace. And whatever you do, don't take it to GameStop because they're going to give you a firm handshake and like $2 business for that, bro. They about to be like, so what you got for me? You literally volunteering to get scammed. Freestyle or repeated practice movements. Right hand has a red pen, I believe. Yes. Wait. Don't I wish my DS was broken. Your DS, your DSi. I ain't gonna lie. The DS, that was before the 3DS. I love that wave of gaming though. The DS, the 3DS, the 2DS. That was generational. That was like generational gaming right there. But I mean, low key, I was like, I'm not downplaying the PSP either. The PSP was cold. The PSP, the DS, I loved all the little consoles. It was great. I just love like the handhelds, man. You can just get on the game. You right about GameStop, bro. I'm not lying. They gonna give you, bro. They gonna look at you. They gonna give you $2 business. Low key, $2 business is pushing it. You gonna get like 2 quarters, bro. 2 quarters and a firm handshake. They gonna be like, oh well, we can do this for you. We can give you like $2 in store credit. You got like a vintage console with like some real deal games. You can't even get nowhere else. They're gonna give you 2 quarters, bro, and a firm handshake. Nothing more, nothing less. Take it or leave it. You gonna get $2 in store credit, bro. At most, if the person behind the counter likes you, bro. Is it almost done? Yes. I just bought my son a Switch too. He been wanting one, so hey, I'm glad that he's enjoying the process, man. Just don't whatever you do, whenever he gets tired of it, if he ever gets tired of it, don't take it to GameStop. Hang on. Tortilla Toy Story 2. Bro. I'm not gonna trash GameStop though, man, because I done got like some extreme hookups from GameStop, man. Like people that really looking out hook you up with like some great deals. Some great deals. Sometimes I done encountered like great people that work at GameStop, man. People that ain't trying to like get you. I know that they had that event where people was taking in like literally anything to sell. Then there was that event on Robinhood where people were shorting. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just disclose. I don't really know too much about stocks and like that. But there was the big thing where everybody had like ownership in GameStop shares. Basically, it was a big thing a couple years ago. They put it up like I do everything else. Draw the Mona Lisa like that. I'm not gonna draw the Mona Lisa tonight, but I have before. If you go to the first, it was like the first part. It was like the first post on this page. I did a time lapse for her. It's a lot older, but it's there. It's on this page somewhere. You gotta just, if you go out of this stream and you just look, if you like sort my posts from oldest to new, it's there. I tried to draw the Mona Lisa before, and I really don't be drawing humans like that, but that's definitely there. Bro, can I feature your art in a petition? This is some time stuff people need to see. Wait, to allow AI? I really would rather not have anything to do with AI right now, bro. Bro, we gotta. I can't be like feeding the system, bro. You trying to get me caught up, man? I'm drawing in Mr. Potato Head as a tortilla, bro. But AI needs to take the wheel. Yeah, I'm cool on that though, man. I'm cool. But AI is not going away, unfortunately. We got to use it. It's a tool, a resource. Which is trash. I've never seen an ambidextrous artist amazing talent. Hey, thank you, Lenny. I appreciate that, bro. Nothing wrong with humans. Just go feed the AI some of your artwork, bro. I do appreciate the consideration though. I guess. I'm over here drawing in Mr. Potato Head, but he's not like in his usual potato form in the movie. They sat there and they attached him to a tortilla. Yo, what's up, Sasuke? This one might not be so clear as to what's going on, but this is all stuff from Toy Story. Just to make myself clear again, I gotta just clear the air. Make sure everybody know what the heck is going on. Yo, what's up? What's up, Tickle? Have I ever watched Rango? Not recently. It's been a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen it, but I remember whenever it first came out, I feel like I remember seeing trailers and stuff for it. What about it? My favorite part was with Mr. Potato. I see eyes in the eyebrow. Tortilla and Mr. Potato Man. Yeah. I was just drawing like a lot of stuff from Toy Story, honestly. Toy Story 3. The flowers earlier were amazing. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you liked them. And welcome back, too. Low-key, I was debating on if I wanted to get back on tonight, but I was like, you know what? It must be done. It must be done. It must be done indeed. And how do you do this? Bro, you gotta just carry the boats, bro. Somebody's gotta carry the boats. Somebody has to carry the boats indeed. The real question is, how the heck do I draw in a tortilla, bro? I hope y'all know that with a lot of this stuff, I really do be just freestyling and chatting with y'all, man. Sometimes I really genuinely be like, I don't even know what's next. We be figuring it out though. Y'all be watching this. This is live in the moment. Have I done Nemo? I haven't done Nemo, but I have drawn clownfish before. So, sort of, you know, not like even a flat out no. It's just kind of like a yesent, basically. Like if you were to make that into a multiple choice question, I would like circle yes and no. So just think, I'm gonna just say that I drew Nemo in 4K. Thank you for the heart me too, Zona. Thank you for the heart me indeed. Do I remember you from yesterday? What was I drawing the other day? A different level of talented. Hey, thank you, C3. Yes, not. Sometimes you gotta pick up the pens and you gotta just try it out, man. Here's one for Scooby Doo. You said we? Bro, we? Brother, that's not cool. A skull and something else. Have I done Frankenberry? What things have you drawn that you can think of? I've done a lot of stuff in this past this year. I was having a hard time figuring out how I wanted to classify it. You were drawing Wally. Well, I was gonna say what about it? That's low key kind of what inspired me to even come back to do this Toy Story one, man. We was on there chatting about the Wally drawing. I was like, you know what? Yo, you mentioned Scooby Doo. Interestingly enough, I haven't done Scooby Doo. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today, but that was one that I was supposed to do whenever I was kind of getting into the habit of streaming on here, like around Halloween. So if I don't get around to it, that's gonna be something that for sure is gonna. I don't know how I haven't done Scooby Doo yet. Have I done Fruits? I haven't done a full page of Fruits. Crazily enough, that's crazy. That's like, you would think that would be the basics, but I haven't really done Fruits. Like really just simple stuff, I kind of just jumped over. A deer skull and a bison. I don't know how to spell. I got you. Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, might as well draw that dog. A dog, bro? Wait, what you mean? Let me know about Scooby Doo. Have you ever done a full page of? So wait, what do you mean? I don't understand what you're asking me. I'm not seeing the vision. This is crazy. Scooby Doo. Have I done any Inside Out characters? I haven't seen Inside Out, believe it or not. I have not seen Inside Out. That's one of the ones where everybody say is really good. I haven't sat down and personally watched it, which is crazy because that's like a movie that everybody be saying is good. The reason why I ask is because they call me Shaggy. Oh yeah, so you got like a 360 contract basically. You're part of the crew. Anytime anything hits the fan, they're gonna send you to go investigate first. Shaggy, what do you think? You're cooked, bro. Yes, sir. I think it'd be interesting to try and collage them all together instead of separately like that. I'm sure it will be cool. I've had drawings where I have stuff be a little bit closer, but sometimes I don't like the messiness of it all. I kind of like everything to be able to have breathing space. I get what you're saying, though. Maybe once I advance my technique a little bit more and I can figure out a way to bring it all together, maybe sooner than later. I just got to see how I'm feeling, though, man. I mean, I got to feel it out first. Nah, not for this. Yeah. I really like, hey, yo, thank you too, ST. I get what you're saying, though, but like with the collage stuff, I got to draw his little hat. Hang on. It got to be just right. Like I said, it's about finding that fine line because with these, I think filling the page is cool, but you don't want to overdo it because sometimes whenever it's too much, the paper just feels tense and it don't got to be that way. I don't like for these to feel like it's too much going on. You can kind of have your own little thing that your eyes go to. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Bubba. You don't want to overdo it. You want everything to be able to breathe. That way, whenever I put everything up for y'all to be able to view it, it's not like you're overwhelmed by so much to take in. You're drawing Mr. Potato. Yup. Can I do one with a Power Ranger in the future? That's another one that comes up all the time. I'm sure I'm gonna get around to that sooner than later, low key, because that's like another main character. Another one that always comes up too is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've done like the Shredder before, and I've done like Raphael, which I haven't really done them all together though, and that even those were a lot older. You said draw the burrito. The burrito. Do I write with a specific hand? I'm more of a righty. I can write with both though. I'm more of a right-handed person. Like that's what I spent majority of my life using. It's for whatever reason I've always had dexterity with my left too. I lead a lot of like whenever I'm on here, I lead a lot of my drawings with my left. But that didn't really start until last year. Like I said, I didn't really ever have a reason to use my left like that. But I happened to be just experimenting and I tried it out. And once I realized I really could, I was like, you know what? Why not? I just ran with it. I used both too. But I guess there's levels to it because there's some people where they're the polar opposite. They write only with their left, but they draw with their right. It just everybody kind of has their own their way of going about it. I take it. Coming back to see the Terminator, bro. That wasn't even the Terminator. I know what you're talking about. You said you just told on yourself. I think that everybody kind of just has like their own way of going about it. But there's some people where they'll do certain things that's not even hard to do. You think so? Everybody kind of just got their own little lane. I'm drawing out little buddy's shoes. He got on some Rick Owens. He's an opium affiliate. Yo, thank you, ST. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I remember, I remember Woody like one of the funniest things, and it's so crazy. It's like whenever they was plotting to get out of the room, and Woody was talking to the phone dude, and he was telling him about how the little monkey dude with the little whatever the little instruments are called, be watching the cameras. Yo, that movie was great, dude. Even though it's a little bit older. He was watching the cameras. I'm not going to zoom out, hero. I'll show everything that I've individually drawn, though. I'm not going to readjust my tripod. I do got you when I get done with Mr. Potato. I'll show you everything that I've done on this page. You said Curious George. No, it wasn't Curious George, dude. It was this little... It's like a little toy. He's like a toy. Have I seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie? No. I have not seen it. But I was... When I get done with this, that was something I was considering doing. I'm not really that deep into the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, but what I was going to do for the next page, I played up to like 3, but that was many years ago. I was going to draw all of the animatronics from the second game. I believe that's who the movie's going to be based on. This ain't me spoiling nothing either, y'all. I genuinely haven't seen it. I've only really played the games, and that was when I was so much younger. You said it's good. It's relaxing. It feels like ASMR. I think it's crazy that y'all asking me about Five Nights at Freddy's, and then you said like a person named Corey joins up. That's just crazy coincidence. That's crazy indeed. So it feels like ASMR. Yeah, the second game, you don't need to know all the lore. That's I know like the lore started getting crazy, bro. You got to do a homework assignment to understand what's going on. Like I'm not really trying to do a research paper, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like a casual fan, bro. I'm a casual. So the last thing I'm gonna do on this page, I'm gonna do their little horse. I'm gonna do Woody. I don't remember what his name is. Woody's horse. I'm gonna like draw his face. Or him and Jess. Maybe it's Jesse's horse. Somebody's horse, but it's the toy. Did I do Woody? No, I'm not gonna do Woody on this one. I was kind of trying to like lean in a different direction with it. I didn't want to draw who everybody was expecting me to draw. Gotta keep y'all on y'all's toes, man. You gotta keep y'all on y'all's toes. I really like your style. Have you done James Sullivan? I think he looked really cool. Nah, I haven't really drawn people like that. That's like the one thing I don't really do too much of. I just I be just drawing like a lot of characters and animals and wildlife, and it really be a lot of stuff. Joining up is like you never really know what you got to see. I be all over the place with these. Like sometimes I might be drawing skeletons. Sometimes I might be drawing Toy Story people. Other times I might be drawing cars. You know, it's just hey, sometimes you gotta just right out the way. Monsters Inc. James Sully. Oh, Sully from Monsters Inc. I'm not tapped in. I'm thinking that's like a person or something, bro. That's tough. I'm not locked in. Y'all seeing the vision. I don't feel like either I've never seen it or it's like I was such a young kid when I did see it. That's like a Disney one. He dropped the government name. No, but that's what I'm saying. The government name is insane. I'm thinking like, oh man, that's like I'm thinking that's like a person. It's a picture. I think dude's name is Mike Wazowski. And I done seen the meme version of the picture so much that when I actually seen his character just regularly, it looked wrong. I think that's crazy, the culture, like the internet culture. He said Goodwin should do one of the toy soldiers. I don't know about that. You said, my bad. I felt like Sully wasn't specific. Nah, yeah, the full government. I mean, even with the full government, low-key, I still didn't know you was talking about, but it works. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today, but Monsters Inc. is something that everybody keeps on kind of throwing out there. I might come back to it. I don't think I'm gonna draw one of the toy soldiers. What I'll probably do is I'll do one of the little Martian dudes from the Pizza Plaza. Is it Spider-Man? Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, wait, his name is Bullseye. That's what it is. Yeah, he's like their little toy horse. As I'm doing this, man, it makes me just really appreciate the movies, dude. Make me just appreciate everything. It's cool. It's pretty impressive. Hey, thank you, The Biscuit. You real for that. I went from drawing like horses on a farm. Now I'm drawing toy horses. I done did like a full circle. I done went from like derby kind of horses to the next best thing. It's gonna get to a point to where people are gonna like, I'm not even gonna be able to remember some of the stuff that's here. Yo, thank you, Ermac. Mike Wazowski. Ermac, it was crazy. I was like scrolling through some of my older videos and I seen this Mortal Kombat. It was a Mortal Kombat time lapse I did a little while ago. It was just, that's crazy timing. Ermac is a goated character on Mortal Kombat if you don't know. He's like I don't even know what Ermac is, to be honest with you. He got green powers though. I don't even know what bro got going on. He got something going on. He's a good character. Make a juice box? No. I'm over here drawing. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on here. Or a toy dispenser. Let's say you trying to get me put on a watch list, bro. A TikTok watch list. I'm cool. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Whopper. Bro, I'm cool. That's the last thing I need right now, man. Anyways, You said like a toy dispenser. Ermac is a lot of souls in one body. Yeah, he's like this. He's like the whole spirit realm or something. But I know that he was overpowered. I used to like no, like I played through a lot of. We was talking about the old generation of Xboxes. I would like play the old Mortal Kombat with friends and my brothers and stuff, man. And there was some broken characters. I remember Ermac was broken. Low key, everybody on the roster was broken, dude. It was crazy. There was no balancing. I made the mistake of playing online one day, and this dude was using what was his name, Shang Tsung, and like this dude was like a fiend, bro. Think like if you could maximize, if you could think about this, bro. Think about this concept. Think about not touching grass to the fullest. Like if you could be a professional not grass toucher, bro. Clash Royale. Clash Royale characters, my bad. I probably won't do that tonight, but I've done some before. Bro, that was like the last time I ever played Mortal Kombat online on the Xbox 360 though, bro. That was crazy. There's always a bigger fish. There's always somebody else that's more of a fiend than you are. That's the point I was trying to make. That dude was a fiend though. Like that was like one of the worst defeats I've ever had in Mortal Kombat ever in my life. That was like over 10 years ago too, which is crazy. That was definitely insane. You said that's talent. Hey, thank you, Trot. You said, am I muted? Yo, what's up, Nanik? No, you're not muted. What's good? What's good? I see you. You might have said some stuff earlier. My like little chat has been bugging. Some people have been like the other day I had somebody trying to type out the word woodpecker and they were getting like sent to the shadow realm. So I don't know what's up with that. But I can see your stuff now. It's been finicky though. So if it's something that you might just kind of be mindful of whatever it is that you type, because it might kind of like weed you out or something. Same. I don't know what's going on with it. If y'all are trying to tell me something like low key, it might not be me. I might not really be ignoring y'all. It's just y'all might be getting sent. Y'all's comments might be going to the void from just the TikTok. I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all stuff is getting sent to the shadow realm though. Was it something that you were trying to tell me? You said, yeah, thank you too, Shakina. How does one learn this skill? Man, I was like, man, I went up to the mountains like from the Karate Kid movies. Was moving water and stuff. Training. I was playing. Honestly, I was experimenting. I just picked up some pins, which is kind of been experimental, and I just ran with it. Once I realized I understood it, run like the wind bullseye. I'm telling you, I was up there airbending or something. That would be crazy. That would make for a good little side quest, though. I could use some, like, airbending right about now. That would be pretty fire. The little RC car would be cool for Toy Story. I don't even remember what that looks like. I don't even think I got the space on this page. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's nice lady. Thank you, Joseph. They gotta get that man Bullseye just right, man. Gotta get him right. Gotta get him just right, man. I'm just drawing in what's left of like his hair on the back of his head. This one's coming together, though. It's coming together. Okay. There's for Bullseye. I did Buzz. I did Mr. Potato Man, and I also did Lotso. Thank you too, Kira. Now for the next one. One of y'all had mentioned the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Yo, thank you to AJ. Yo, yo, you so good. Thank you, Rowdy. You talented, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Keith. He put it together so quick, man. I'll be like marathoning this, man. I'll be trying to be swift. I gotta find me some good references for Five Nights at Freddy's people. I think this was like another idea. Thank you for the confetti too, Bubba. He said, OMG, I'm ready, man. Draw Kung Fu Panda. Do I sell my work? Yes, Katie, I do. I have like a couple things listed on Etsy. And also, if you're interested in like a commission or something like that too, just DM me. That's what they're called, the toy versions. Let me see. I gotta give me some good references pulled up. You said my name is Jaden. What's up, Jaden? I gotta find me a good reference for toy. Okay, I got something, y'all. I'm about to get started. This one, I'm gonna try to bring this one together really fast, or fast enough. I don't know if I've ever done the toy versions of them before. Like the main little collection. It's still crazy that these characters are they still got like a huge fan base. If you haven't seen, wait, you love to get a commission from you soon. Your work is really good. Thank you, Katie. Thanks for keeping my brain occupied. No problem, Browdy. You gotta lock in. It's just like a little rest stop. Gotta get his eye just right. This one I'm taking my time with. You know, their shape, they have like more straightforward shapes, but it's the little details that really are bringing this one together. You deserve to follow. Hey, thank you too, man. A bird. You said, wow, it's already coming together. Hold on now. It ain't over till it's over yet. I'm not gonna really speak on it too much until I really can confidently, okay. Like once we get out of the danger zone with this one, then it's like, okay. Right around this point is where I kind of hold my breath a little bit though, because we're still in that danger zone. I feel like we in like some national. You said Gary the Snail. I don't know about doing Gary the Snail tonight, but I have definitely done Gary before. If you go looking for like through some of my older work with SpongeBob, I've done like SpongeBob pages before. It's all there. So I kind of little themes and pages. Have I done sports logos? No, I'm not that. I'm not really interested in sports logos though. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Coach. You said, who am I drawing right now? I was over here drawing in some of the people from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. I'm over here fighting for my life to try to shape everything out, man. Who am I drawing? He said, am I ambidextrous? Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm over righty, though. Hang on. I got to get Freddy's face just right. As I was saying before, man, you know, this is still the danger zone. Yo, thank you for the let him cook, too, M2. I got to get his face just right. Said let him cook. Thank you, M2. Freddy, indubitably. I'm going to draw some of the toys. The toy versions of them, at least. As I was saying before, man, you know, with these characters, their faces where it's kind of still a little bit dangerous. Once I get done with their faces, that's whenever I can kind of relax and lean back a little bit how I was before. But up until then, I might just zone in a little bit more than usual. Yo, thank you for the donuts too, Rowdy. I appreciate it too, Katie. I gotta get bro's teeth right. I feel like I'm on Red Dead Redemption whenever you activating the dead eye and you get real zoned in, you get real focused. I'm over here like burning through my dead eye stat right now. You should start selling, Unc. What? You should start selling. That's crazy. Yo, thank you too, Princess. Lock right in, I'm telling you. Y'all see in the vision. Unc is crazy. Sasuke, you know how much weight that word holds around here, bro. That Unc slur, that's crazy. The ultimate Unc slur. Yo, thank you for the sweaty toes too, man. I'm gonna head to sleep. Hit a time lapse. I really want to see this, but I gotta sleep. Hey, it'll be up before you can believe it, Dawson. Take it easy, man. How'd I find I could do Scribble so well? I picked it up just through trial and error, man. The more that I did it, the more I just kind of ran with it. Let me see. I think that maybe I'm probably gonna do. From what I remember, I don't think that Foxy got like a toy version, right? His counterpart is Mango. I remember that much. I had no idea. Yeah, genuinely never gifted before, but you got a vibe that's good as unmatched. Thank you, man. Yeah, he do 3 dots, not 4. What do you mean? 3 dots, not 4? You gotta like elaborate more on what that could mean, brother. Like every time I get real silent, just know over here activating my real life. Like we really in the honor system for real. We really ground zero. Keep going. Thank you, Laura. You said his cheeks are perfect. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Said, bro, what the heck, bro? You gotta see the vision, man. You gotta see the vision. He said, bro, what the heck? Look crazy. What is the technique? Scribble art. He said, that's crazy, bro. How many kids gotta go to school tomorrow and try this? Would've. Hey, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna turn this into a time lapse though, because it's a couple of y'all that seem like y'all locked in. I got the. I know it must be done. I'm gonna make his like. I'm gonna make him just a little bit more red, just a little bit, not too much, but just enough. Just enough. Honestly, I'm gonna kind of like highlight his eyes a little bit too. That way it really has that mechanical look. It don't need to be flat. It needs to seem like it could almost jump out at the screen at you or something. Dope technique. That's what. How did I find out? Bro, swears I do this. You do this with your eyes closed, Ghost. Hey, that's crazy. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Maylene. That's crazy. You be doing this with your eyes closed, bro. Imagine you're quite the individual. Black scribbles will not do it. Bro, you gotta open up your eyes, bro. I be using my eyesight when I draw this way. I gotta give him his little top hat. Said ghost trip. He got the vision. Once I draw on his ears, it'll hopefully bring it all together for y'all. I can really see what's really going on here. He said I straight up scribble using a reference helps a ton, but he said he still makes it look easy. I'm looking at a reference right now too. Bro, it's a special occasion though, man. This is a special occasion. Sometimes you gotta just do it for the love of the game. But I'm not gonna lie, going back to what we was talking about earlier, like lore-wise, I don't even know what's going on anymore in the story. I kind of stopped playing after like 2 and 3. I remember seeing like the YouTubers doing their thing. I remember I had like a lot of fun. He said, you know how to use the ballpoint pen to the fullest. I be trying to. I knew it was Freddie since he first swiped on here. You seen the vision. You seen the vision indeed. Thank you for the paper crayon too, Rowdy. Or both, or all 3 of them. Reference not. Tell you I'm all the way. I'm focused. Now for his other ear. Bro, it's really like reality is starting to set in. Like I'm not gonna say that I thought I was about to fly through these designs, bro. Hang on. Hang on one moment. One moment indeed. You know, still exactly. You say he has practiced a lot to get to this point. Yeah. More than you can believe, bro. I got to draw on Buddy's little bow tie. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So you better bring. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, you said like fire. You see it. I definitely go. I'm gonna definitely give Buddy his bow tie. She's drip maxing. We got to get him right. This happened to be another one that I was sitting on for a couple of days. I was like, I knew I wanted to do it. I just didn't know when or how. But sometimes you got to just do, not even overthink it. But I'm drawing on his buddies too. Says so he'll watch those eyes pop out. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get it to where you see it into your soul. Breaking the fourth wall. He's watching like a teddy bear, like an evil teddy bear with a hat. He's more than an evil teddy bear in a hat, bro. This is real deal danger right here. Like designed for death. Kawaii. I'm gonna make his hands just like a little bit more. I'm just kind of shaping out his fingers. Talent, yo. Thank you, Isla. You gotta give him his little microphone that he be holding. I gotta make it look extra polished. Your kids' little draw, if you ever can make them a drawing you'd be happy to get off of them. See, your nephew would love it. I'm gonna turn it into a time lapse because like I recognize it's like a lot of little people that'll probably mess with this too. I kind of put this one off for a little while. It was a couple of ideas that I was like, I was originally gonna go to sleep, but I was like, all right, this is getting done before sleep is getting achieved. Like at this point, it has to get done. Go to bed. Nah, sleep is for the weak. Brain's not at rest. You'll get a lot of views for Five Nights at Freddy's right now. Normally I chop up these live streams. I'll probably take it and sit on it for and then just go ahead and put it up. This is only the beginning. I'm gonna do the full page of like all the main people from the second game. So y'all are in for like a little ride. Can you say let's go? Rest if you need. If you're in the flow state, nah, it's beyond rest. I'm gonna finish the page before I go to sleep at least. It's a must. Gonna head to bed, but hope the rest of the drawing goes well. Hey, take it easy, man. Take it easy indeed. I'm gonna spend the rest of my gift points on you real quick. Hey, thank you, man. You real for that. But it must be done indeed. Where's my mouse? Hang on. Now for his other hand. You're so impressive. Thank you, Laura. Do each of his little arm sections. The little bubbles. It look like you're not drawing whenever you're trying to watch, but you said I got a lot done. I'm telling you, I be moving with these. I gotta keep the pace up. Gotta keep the pace going. The real question is, who am I gonna do next? I'm thinking. Like, you don't know this is happening until it's already happened. I'm tripping. He said 5 Finger Freddy. Nah, this ain't. We not Subway, bruh. 5 Fingers. This is not Subway. Never seen anybody draw like this before. Garfield. Oh, you mean like you talking about the little cat dude? The little cartoon stuff. Yeah. Should do somebody from Doro Hidoro next. Oh nah, bruh. I'm already too deep in the game for all that. I'm gonna fill up this whole page with the whole, like, not the entire Five Nights at Freddy's crew people, but just because of the movie. Hang on. Too deep in the game for all that at this point, bro. It got to be like a balanced amount of red and blue between the two. I'm gonna make his arms just a little bit wider. Amazing. He said, "Do Corey." I really don't be drawing people like that, but it was just crazy that came up, man, because I was kind of on the topic of the Five Nights at Freddy's people. He's definitely like one of the main people. Can you do Ghostface one day? I'll pay for it. If you want to see Ghostface right now, I did a lot of Ghostface drawings around Halloween, bro. Can AI even recreate this? How did you learn you can draw with two hands at the same time, man? Just do trial and error. Do Godzilla. I'm not doing Godzilla today. I'm filling up the whole. I'm kind of like sticking to the Five Nights at Freddy's theme right now. What type of drawing is this called? This falls under like scribble art, I would say. You gotta stay focused, man. You gotta stay focused. But when was the first time you learned that you could? It was about 2024. I had just tried it out, and upon realizing I could, I doubled down on it. I doubled down. Had to be done. Do others do this? I will be honest. I don't know anybody else that does it this way. It might be somebody else out there, though. Do I draw Snoopy with a Christmas style? You know, maybe not in the moment, but I'm definitely going to do some Christmas stuff as we get closer. I'm saying that like it's not a couple of weeks away. It's coming. I got some stuff that I'm going to do. Some Christmas themed stuff. It's going to be before you know it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and draw his legs and stuff, and then maybe with the other ones I might only do their faces. How do we purchase? If you're interested in like buying this commission, you can just DM me. I know it's a couple of y'all, so we can arrange for something if you're genuinely interested. This is cool. Thank you, Star. So you look at anything and be copying. I'm looking at like a reference right now. This is incredible. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. Thank you for being here, Laura. Like how? Bro, you gotta just zone in. You gotta zone in. You gotta carry the boats, bro. Have I done rappers before? Not recently. I don't really be drawing faces like that. You said gave you a W. Ayo, thank you, Rip. Left you a righty. Righty. And then I gotta draw his shoes. You just watch the movie. How you should do Foxy. Not on this one. I'm gonna do. This is awesome. It's about to look peak. You gotta just trust me. I haven't seen the movie. And how long have I been drawing for? Man, I've been drawing on and off for my whole life. I have not seen the movie, but I wanted to go ahead and draw out these characters. Every blue moon I'll go. I ended up doing one on Halloween. I drew like the main 4. And I'll try to get this up and edit it out whenever I get done with the live stream as soon as I can. They're kind of getting like a little sneak peek it's over early before everybody else sees it. You bring the art to life. Please never stop doing what you do. I'm gonna definitely keep kind of pushing it and just seeing how much more I can just learn, you know. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Code. You said Toy Chica. I'm gonna draw her out too. I'm gonna try my best to do everybody on here. I'm gonna try, like, as long as the space works out, I'm gonna try my best to get everybody on the page. Now, let me see. I kind of got to be conscious of the space. Now with this one, let's see the reference. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Zakiah. I'm not bad. For me to rearrange my tripod, you gotta just trust me. Hang on. That's doing a lot, G. Just look up Toy Chica, bro. The way I don't gotta move my phone and move my tripod and move my notebook, bro. Have a good night. Yo, you too, Laura. Take care. SpongeBob. What am I drawing right now? I'm over here drawing in just the whole toy Five Nights at Freddy's people. Just because that movie just came out. So just the process. Yeah, it is the process of bringing everything together. Or something like that. I gotta get it to where it's not too smudged, but just enough where you can still look at it until I saw the first and pretty enjoyable movie, to be honest. Dang, bro. I'm glad you think so. Let me see. Thank you for the heart puff too, Elijah. I gotta get it to where her beak is clear and like defined. So you low key do what you gotta do. Yo, thank you for the you're awesome too, Elijah. I gotta get this to where it's just right. You said do it with two. I'm telling you, I'm trying to focus up a little bit. Hang on. What am I drawing? I'm new here. I'm just going through drawing in like the whole little Five Nights at Freddy's. It'll make more sense once I bring it together more. A lot more sense. You gotta trust the vision. You said, "Oh, I see, bro. Yeah, you gotta trust the vision." So hey, I appreciate you being here, Code. Thank you for the TikTok too, man. Thank you. How did you know? Man, just do a lot of trial and error, man, and experiment. I just tried it out. And upon realizing I could, I doubled down on it, man. Thank you for the roses too, Elijah. You said you finna sleep. You got school. Hey, thank you, man. Did I start this style? I saw somebody else. Man, I don't. I've seen like other scribble artists, but I don't know if anybody else does it this exact way. I never thought about doing it this way. It's unique. Thank you, man. Am I good at drawing with two hands, or I just prefer? I just prefer the two. It's what makes sense to me. So I just be leaning into it, you know. Just be kind of doubling down. I like, hey, thank you, G. I appreciate it. That's cool, unique, scary Larry. Thank you, bro. It's the legend himself, Larry. Let me see. I gotta write this out. Never seen the movies before. I ain't gonna lie. I seen the first one, but I've never seen I've never seen the second one either, bro. Man, like I played the main games as a kid though. Like I feel like I'm in the know enough to know what's what somewhat. I think they just came out with a new one. Yeah, somebody was telling me about it, man. That's kind of why I even thought to do this. I was like, you know what? Bet. Bet, bet, bet. Bet indeed. I had to like think extra hard about how S looks, man. What the heck was that about? He said, do you rush your drawings? Because that's what I do with mine. That still turn out pretty good. You got to just do what you got to do. Am I going to go live tomorrow too? Yes. You got to just do what works for you, bruh. Yes, indeed. Well, that's cool. How did you adapt? Man, you got to just adapt and overcome, bro. In all seriousness, though, I was just experimenting. To make a long story extremely, extremely short, bro. I mean, like, extremely short. Like, you're cutting out all the filler. You're cutting through all the unskippable cutscenes, bro. We're not doing unskippable cutscenes over here. This is a little bit more slow. I normally don't go this slow. It's just I'm writing out. I'm writing. Normally I don't really write on here. I just do different fonts. The real challenge is about to be squeezing Bonnie and Mangle on here though too. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep. I see you tomorrow. Am I sick? Nah. Yes. No. It's just for some reason, like, my allergies just decided right now. I'm cool though. Yo, good night too, man. I love your work. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for the roses too. This is low key peak. How are you doing this, bro? You gotta see the vision. I love your art. Thank you, Spy. Appreciate it, man. I just gotta get each of her individual fingers drawn out. And then I'm gonna kind of have her hanging onto the plate where the cupcake is. This one is coming together. It's a little bit less straightforward than the Freddy, but it's coming. coming together indeed. That is, hey, thank you, CJ. Yo, what's up? What's up? Thank you too. Thank you too, Monica. Thank you for the rose too, Mari. What time is it for me? Your technique style with these drawers is perfect. Yo, thank you, Didum. See, smart. Hey, I appreciate it too, Danny. It's like 2:30 in the morning for me. It's 2:30 in the morning. So it's a little bit late, but not crazy. Late enough. Did I see the movie yet? I haven't either. You said that's crazy late? Nah, it ain't late. It's early. It ain't late. It's extremely, extremely early. It's all about the time zones and where you at. Or something. I don't know. Can I write with both? I can, but I'm more of a righty. I can indeed. But overall, I would say I'm more of a right-handed leaning person. Let me not keep doing that. Got to draw in the look cupcake, the monitor. That's crazy. Yo, thank you, man. But 2:30 is light work for what I feel like we normally be doing. How did you even learn to do this? So, honestly, I was just experimenting. Shooting a little bit of experimenting and just kind of see where it goes, you know? Just see how far I can kind of progress it and learn like different things. Thank you for the heart, me too, okay. Did I ever draw a normal style ever? Love this style. I normally don't really be drawing normally anymore, but before I started really drawing with both of my hands, I would occasionally draw regularly. But it wasn't really anything like this. Even whenever I was still drawing normal, it wasn't anything to this level. I feel like I got a lot better the more that I did this, interestingly enough. Yeah, thank you for the boxing gloves too, CJ. Appreciate it. It's kind of like the more that I did it this way, the more sense that everything else made. So I leaned into it even more. How did you find out you could do something like this? Just experimenting, man. Just experimenting. I found myself kind of seeing. I seen this other lady and she could draw these perfect face portraits. Thank you for the finger hearts too, okay. She could make these crazy face portraits perfectly with all her limbs at once. And I ended up trying it myself and I kind of understood it. I didn't draw face portraits though. He said, wow, I am easy to do, hard to explain. It's one of those things. It's something, I would say. Thank you for the roses too, okay. Let me draw on her other fingers. I probably won't draw her in fully just because, like I said before, I got to leave in space for the other two. So it's going to be just enough to where you can at least be like, all right, I know what I'm seeing, you know? And it's crazy because, like, I myself, I haven't even seen the movie either. I know it's a couple of y'all that kept asking me. You wanted more stylized stuff like this more than realism. Nice left and right respect. Thank you, G. I mean, but I'm kind of at a point now where I'd much rather just make something. Let me not make something that y'all have already seen 1,000 times. AI can make perfect art like at pin drop notice. It can sit there and like photocopy print the most perfect art right now without any thought at all. You paint watercolor, you see the talent. Thank you, Monica. You watched the movie on Saturday. The movie was so buds. Amazing. Thank you. You said it's trash. Is it trash? Without spoiling too much. Don't spoil it, G. Just, is it trash? I really don't read reviews or nothing like that anymore. I just be going and seeing what comes of it. If it's good, if it's good. If it's not, you said. I imagine it's probably supposed to be more for kids though too. We just might not. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let me go through and like, I'm gonna try to dress the font up a little bit, make it look a little bit more how it is on the visual. No perfect. I agree with you. What with your kids? You said it's not for kids? That's tough. Dang, well, I stand mistaken. I stand all the way mistaken. That's tough. I was over here thinking, okay, you know what? Maybe. Thank you for the roses too, okay. I genuinely don't know. I'm kind of going into it without knowing anything. Hoping for the best. I'm trying to see the vision. I seen the other one though, like the one that came out with a couple years ago. It's been a couple years now. Your girls are 5 and 6 and you love the movie. Okay, that's one person that's telling like that's saying something positive about it. Okay, that's something. Something is better than nothing. I mean, I'm trying to see the vision. Have I ever done Pokemon in this style? Yeah, I got a lot of Pokemon drawings in this style, bro. I've turned them into a lot of time-lapse videos, too. I'm gonna like make her face just a little bit more red. Not too much, though. Actually look good. Yo, thank you to GOAT. Just share it. I mean, you can watch it with your kids. It ain't that deep. Nah, I'm not even like a father, bro. But I got you. Man, that's crazy. It's definitely crazy. But if it's like a cool little family fun movie, cool. How long does this take? If I've been kind of taking my time and not really rushing. It depends. It all depends. If I'm really focused and not like really, really zoned in, it could probably take me like an hour or something to do the full page. An hour or two. Yeah, it's been about 45-ish minutes. Me either stay kid free. I got you. I'm thinking to myself, wow, maybe he's like this dude. He's like an experienced father of 16. I'm trying to say, look, I be sounding old. People be assuming I'm a little bit older, but nah, man. I be fighting them. I be like rebuking them allegations, bro. Goodness. I just need a little bit more time. Man. I be rebuking them allegations. Nah. Said 21 with no children. Nice. Thank you, Alita. You said hex nah. 30. You going on 30. I mean, I just turned 21. I feel like it's a little bit. You said you pay. It takes all day. Pain is like a lot more slow. Pain is like way, but the process can be just a little bit more time consuming. But it's like a, you know, it just depends on the person. But yeah, man, that's wow. Said it's not. It's them allegations, family coming together. Man, I just need a little bit more time, man. You know, I know there's people that's making it work though, but just need a little bit more time, man. You know, Yo, thank you for the roses too. Okay, Alita, thank you for the fest pops. Some people they making it happen, man. They making it work. They grinded. Respect the hustle. Said no doubt about it. Okay, now I did Freddy, I did Chica. Now for I think I'm gonna do Mango first. Mango is in shambles, from what I remember. Did I finish the Toy Story? Actually, I'm going to sleep now. All right, good night, man. Did I finish the Toy Story? Yes, indeed. I will have the time lapse up before you can believe it, bro. It'll be up before you even know it. Bro, Mango, I'm looking at this right now. I don't know how I'm supposed to draw this, bro. I think I'm about to make this work, man. This is about to happen. We doing this. Mango. This is about to. We doing this. I know Mango. He was the one that was kind of broken. You said work? Work indubitably. He's like if you look up Mangle, like it's like a lot of stock pictures that I was looking at, and he's broken. Or she's broken. I don't know what they did to Mangle, but Mangle is broken. Bro is in shambles. I'm still here, by the way, too, y'all. I'm just kind of zoned in a little bit more because this one is a lot less straightforward from a shape standpoint. Hold on. I'm gonna do this though. It has to come together. It has to indeed. I'm kind of shaping out the eye and just shaping out. They have like the little exoskeleton things, but because he's broken, they're robots. Or because she's broken, it's gotta work. I'm at a point of determination. Yo, thank you, Lou. Like this is one of those ones where it's gonna have to come together. I honestly probably should have started with Mango first, just because the space. But it's all good. I'm gonna have to make do with the space that's over here in this corner. Honestly, it's crazy because I still got a drawing. Between Mangle and maybe I should have done Bonnie first. But it's okay. Indubitably. You said this is some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Explain, please. I'm over here drawing a character that's named Mangle. Like, lit like the word mangle, and he's instead of like the other robots that I drew out, its body is kind of broken. That's why I was saying I was having a hard time kind of conceptualizing drawing it out, because the shapes are a little bit more complicated. Like hold on, I'm gonna type it out. Like that, it's like mangled. Yeah, like it's broken literally. If you seen how I typed it in the chat, like mango with an L. Like Buddy is literally broken. It's like I don't know what kind of animal this is, but he's broken. Literally. But like I said, I played a lot of the games whenever I was still like a little kid in elementary school. The games were really popular. He said he's a fox. He's in shambles, yeah. He's in shambles. I don't know what they did to Bangle Man, but he's cooked. To this day, I don't know what they did. You say I've seen it before. Yeah, he's like a fox robot. He's broken. And I'm doing my best to just shape him out, because he's never really it's never really depicted being fixed. It's been so long since I've played through these games, it just takes me way back, you know. I had somebody telling me about the movie the other day, and it like brought back a lot of my older memories, which is insane. I like your style. Thank you, Trip. Smeagol. Yeah, he's like a broken fox robot creature. That's the best way I could explain him. I'm over here just, I don't know if I'm gonna draw in the full skeleton, but I still want it to be like, that's why he's broken. It says he was he was dismantled by some kids. Yeah, that's tough. That's funny though. He got. Somebody, they done dismantled that man. How do you draw with two? Yo, thank you for the high bear too, Brandon. Yeah, somebody was telling me about the movie the other day, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And I was just making the statement that at first, before I started this, I didn't know how I was gonna do it. Thank you for the road. Thank you for the lightning bolt too, Brandon. This one was just a bit more chaotic because, like I said, I kind of didn't know where to start, but sometimes you gotta just start. Hope for the best. I was determined for this one. This one has to come together. I might honestly run this one back, just the page. I'm not gonna like get rid of it or nothing like that. If you're here and you're seeing this one come together, I'm probably gonna turn this one into a time lapse, but I might like run it back. Maybe draw them out again. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight though, because it's like 3 in the morning for me. Is it from Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah. You said, what is a broken fox? It's like a toy. That's a good question. You draw things off top of your dome. That's what's up. No, not quite, little baby. I was looking at like picture references for these. I was over here looking at like a lot of different videos and all kind of stuff, or not even videos. It was pictures. Straight up pictures, like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. Yeah, literally, that's exactly what it's like. But he's kind of broken. He's like a little robot or something. But as I was just saying before, this one will make way more sense. I'm not gonna be able to draw his full skeleton. What's the top one? Goku? Yeah, that's Goku. I was supposed to draw Goku, but that's definitely not happening. That's not happening tonight, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My left hand isn't connected to my brain like that. It's like it kind of be doing its own thing. That's cool. Said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. That's fair enough. I'm just drawing an extension of his skeleton. His little robot skeleton. I'm gonna draw in the face of this other endoskeleton too. Bro, how did you learn? Do I only use one pen? No, it's two. Look. It's a red and a blue pen. My two trusty old pens. I picked it, and as I be telling everybody else, man, I picked up on this just through trial and error. Trial and error. And you got to keep on drawing. And then draw a little bit more. Does your brain hurt from using both sides? I'm going to be honest with you, Missy. Not really. I don't really be... The only time things start really getting complicated with this way, I've always had dexterity with my left, but this doesn't really overexert me like that. What overexerts me, when and if it does, is when I start like overthinking. When I start overthinking the structure of everything, that's whenever it starts to become like mentally taxing. Like if I sit here and overthink every last movement that I do, that's whenever it's like, okay, I start having like doubts about what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of chilling and chatting with y'all. I don't even think about it. But I take advantage of the fact that for whatever reason, it's something that made sense to me. So I got to rail with it. And whenever I was only drawing with my one hand, I wasn't even imagining drawing anything like this. I kind of like gained a different understanding when I started using both. And like I said, I ran with it. Thank you too, Lana. I feel that, yeah, you got to go with the flow. And where did I buy my pens? I picked these pens up at just like a regular grocery store, actually. Like the one on my right is a regular big pen. And then the one on my left is a Papermate 1.0 Right Bro. It's like a very standard office pen you can pick up anywhere. You can order them. You're still trying to process. But that's the thing, though. Like, you don't even overthink it. Don't overthink it too much. It'll make it a lot worse. The worst thing you can do is overthink it. I'm going to draw in a little bit of his hand, and I'm going to leave him at that. I mess with the design of Mango, though. Like, somebody really had to sit down and design this, and this is crazy. I just appreciate it a little bit more. He got like a hand that's kind of over here in this corridor. I'm going to draw a little bit of his skeleton extending out over this way. Then I'm going to leave Mango alone. I'm going to move on to drawing in. Hang on. I got something else I got to do, too. Just give him some straight wires. I still got to draw a body, man. He said overthinker is my middle name. I mean, believe me, I be overthinking, too. But with this, if I start overthinking this, then like my brain might actually blow up or something, man. Sometimes you don't gotta overthink breathing. You know what I mean? It's just something you do. There's no point in overthinking breathing. You're just putting yourself at a tactical disadvantage. You gotta just lean into what works. Yo, thank you too, Rand. Like if you start thinking about like manually stepping or manually breathing, I made this example before, but stuff just gets complicated for no reason. And it really don't gotta be. But thank you too, Monica. That's crazy. It's definitely crazy, Jay. But here's for Mango. Now it's like the finale. I'm gonna do Bonnie over here in this corner right here. Not just regular Bonnie, but toy Bonnie. Y'all were hyping this movie up, man. I might need to go see what the hype is about, man. One moment. You said, do I remember you? Yeah. Said the leg muscles on bro. He been going crazy. He's locked. He's in the gym. I'm about to get started again, y'all, too. Just give me a second. And now it's time. I always get a little bit more quiet whenever it comes to doing their faces because to me, that's like the danger zone of the drawing. I said it with Freddie, but it's especially true with designs like the main three, I mean. It's where a lot of things can go wrong. You're in that danger zone. You said these will make some cool tattoos. I'm always coming here asking you to remember me and say something weird and leave. 57 tattoos. I think I can handle it. It would definitely hurt. I don't think you want me double tattoo gun, dual wielding on you. That would be kind of crazy. But but as many of y'all have said before, it would make for a cool story. I don't know if it's too many that can say that they've had that experience. I don't know. That seems a little bit sketch though. Like, yeah, man, a random dude on the random TikTok guy, he just pulled up with these. That seems a little bit sketchy, you know. That's not very credible, you know. Let's do it. Nah, you're not supposed to be encouraging that. That's extremely sketchy. Yeah, I don't even know. He do it though. That's extremely sketchy. I think that on paper, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Most tattoo artists are random when you go to the shop. That makes it even worse. You just brought that to my awareness. That doesn't help. That destroys the credibility. That doesn't justify you putting a lot of faith. You putting a lot of trust and hope into that tattoo artist. Not gonna lie, it does sound sketchy. Exactly. Like what? Like, yeah, I don't even think that dude, he don't even think he got like I'm assuming you need like a license or something. How do you even make the pen bleed like that? It just, it'll do it on its own, but you get a feel for it the more you do it. Yo, what's up? What's up, Dagon? Or Dagoon? How, when did I discover I could do that? Man, through trial and error, man. It's been about, I started this in about 2024, though. In the big 2024, that's when I made the realization. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Sometimes you can't ask questions. You got to just run with it. That's kind of what I did. I just ran. Technique is incredible. Thank you. What is it called? It's like scribble art. Do I use other pen colors? Not really. I just be using what kind of works for me and what I've even really experimented with. That being mostly the red and the blue. I just lean into it. Just kind of be just seeing what it turns into, you know? I gotta get his head shaped just right. Yo, what's up, the one? What's good? What's good? Would I ever be open to using other colors in the future? Oh man, y'all hit me with the real questions of all questions. Thank you for the live and the heart puff and the goat too, the one. I appreciate it. I don't know. You know, I always be it'd be a lot of y'all that ask me that question. I'm sure sooner than later. I'm gonna eventually branch out. I've yet to. You're the first human I've ever seen do this before. That's kind of that is a little bit crazy. But thank you for the heart, me and the fest pop too, the one. That's wild for sure. I gotta get that man Bonnie right. You said it's so cool. It's blue and red. I gotta get him right. The blue and red, I agree with you though. The blue and red works really well. And whenever I got it, I didn't realize how well of a combination it was. I just doubled down on it, you know. I'm kind of cutting it close with Freddy's foot. This one's gonna work though. I'd like to tell you, but at this point, I done made it this far. I've made it far. I don't know. I started drawing in this man's ear and everything is coming to life. Yeah. I'm determined. They made like the ultimate journey. He said scribble art. Yeah, it falls under that category. It must be done. He said you're divorced with 2 kids. I'm sorry to hear that. That's very tough indeed. My son would love this. Don't worry. It's been a couple of y'all that have said that I'm gonna turn this into a time lapse. It won't be missed. Y'all just getting like a sneak peek. He said too fried for this. You gotta lock in, man. How long did it take me to learn this, man? I started drawing this way about like in 2024. It's not too long. I just doubled down on what already kind of works for me. I ran with it. When did I start? I've been drawing on and off for my whole life, but I started drawing this way in about 2024. So it hasn't been like a crazy long time. It's been long enough though. The way you hold your pen make it so light. But yeah, I mean, it all comes down to like pressure control and just kind of being intentional with the way that everything comes down. You want for it to be right. It don't got to be perfect, but you still want it to be relatively right. Any tutorial / lessons? Not yet, but I got something. I got some stuff coming soon because it's a lot of y'all to be asking me questions about it. I'm kind of open to trying to teach what I understand. Where am I from? I'm from Kentucky. I come from Kentucky. As I was just saying before I started this one, I had the idea. I was low-key on the fence, but I'm glad I ended up getting on here with y'all. Cause like I said, I almost like low-key just called it a night with the sleep, but I was determined. He said, right, you from Kentucky. I'm gonna like, I'm gonna like make some videos. You live in Arkansas. That'd be the crazy part too, man. Y'all be telling me y'all kind of different parts of the world y'all be from. It just kind of opens up my eyes, man. The world is vast. It's crazy. Colorado. You from Indiana? That's what's up too. Gotta get him just right. I gotta shape out each of his teeth. His chompers. As I was saying before, man, this is like the most dangerous part of the drawings, man. Just the teeth. The teeth and the face. But he's a rabbit, so I don't really gotta do too much as far as teeth. They ain't like a bunch of like pointed edges or nothing like that. It's very straightforward. But I feel like what I've learned the most through this way of drawing is just being able to adapt. You're gonna make mistakes. Like for instance, my pen kind of bled a little bit on his other eye. You gotta just go with the punches though, man. Have I ever been to Texas? I have not. You in New York. Thank you, Perfume. You from Jamaica, Chadwick. Thank you too, Perfume. Well, don't worry, you do it. Yeah. You gotta lean. You gotta just adapt and lean into whatever happens. It's yours. Like it's your own work. You gonna make mistakes. It's just kind of part of the process. But I try to do it to where if I do make mistakes, you can still recognize the character. Even if it makes it a little bit, your daughter would love it. So I'm gonna turn this all into a time lapse. This is beautiful. I still don't want to learn because it's mine. I mean, you can still learn. Like art is art, bro. At the end of the day, it's like a universal thing. I like how certain areas are light and others are dark. It got that variety. I'm telling you, man. It got that variety with it. I'm over here drawing his bow tie, kind of how I did for Freddie. Can I show the mangle? Yeah, I got you. Just give me a second, man. I'm going to show off the whole page before I get off here. Y'all going to get like a little sneak peek because I don't think I'm going to immediately put this one up. So it's going to kind of stay in between us until I eventually edit everything down and just condense it and turn it into a time lapse. Thank you for the rose too, little baby. Imperfections. I do agree with you, California in the house, man. Hey, thank you, Ray. He could really make an impact. Y'all was kind of telling me about some teaching stuff, so when I do eventually try to like document my thought process with this and get everything going, I imagine it's gonna be more people that are kind of able to do their own twist to this, you know. Thank you for the high bear too, little baby. I don't think I'm really trying to be a gatekeeper. I imagine it's only a matter of time for somebody else learns anyway. There's no point. You know what I mean? I'm over here just shaping out like what's left of his arm. I'm gonna try to make him kind of look rounded, kind of like the others. Make them look extra robot-like, because, you know, they're just robots that are haunted, but they're still robots. Gotta get everything just right, while also staying true to my scribbly style. Okay. I'm shading just a little bit more his stomach area. Is this Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, it is. There was some kind of movie that somebody was telling me about. That's why I went ahead and made this page. I'm gonna show off what I've done. I did Bonnie, Freddy. I did Chica, then I also did Mango. I do think I'm about to call it a night though, y'all. I do appreciate y'all watching this one come together with me. I appreciate our little late night kickback session, man. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good night, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Anything I did tonight will be a time lapse. It'll be up soon. I'm gonna try to get these up by maybe tomorrow, but at the latest, the day after tomorrow. Yeah, man, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna probably be on a little bit later on tomorrow, maybe in the evening. I might do something in the day too. I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Y'all take it easy, and until next time. Thank you for the rose too, Brax.